Welcome to the AI Research Roundup. I'm Alex. Today we're looking at a paper from the Hugging Face trending list, published on August 15th, 2025, about 3 days ago. This paper introduces a new approach that shows over a 25% improvement in both perception and reasoning for very challenging tasks. The paper is titled, Thyme, Think Beyond Images, and as we'll see, the key idea is giving models the ability to write their own code to solve problems. Essentially, the researchers use a two-stage training process to teach a model how to autonomously generate and run code for image manipulations, and even for mathematical computations. Also, the authors shared their full implementation on GitHub. If you check it out, you'll find everything needed to get started, including detailed instructions for data prep, scripts for both the supervised fine-tuning and reinforcement learning stages, and evaluation tools. It's a really comprehensive resource for anyone wanting to experiment. And on Hugging Face, both the 8 billion parameter SFT and RL models are available, with usage instructions and code ready for you to download and try out. Alright, so let's look at the results. This figure shows two radar charts, which are a great way to visualize performance across multiple categories at once. The further a point is from the center, the better the score. The chart on the left focuses on perception tasks, while the one on the right covers reasoning and general benchmarks. You can clearly see that Thyme VL8B, shown in orange, consistently creates a larger shape, which means it's outperforming the other models across almost all of these different tests. So, how does Thyme achieve those impressive results? This diagram lays out the overall pipeline, which is a really neat iterative loop. It starts with the user's input, which goes to the Thyme model. The model then has a choice. It can reason directly about the problem, or it can generate code to perform complex operations like image rotation or computation. If it generates code, that code gets sent to a secure sandbox. A sandbox is just a safe, isolated environment that executes the code and sends the results back to the model to inform its final answer. Building on that, this diagram shows the pipeline for creating the data used in the supervised fine-tuning stage. It's essentially a rigorous filtering process. It begins with a large data and prompt pool on the left, which an MLLM uses to generate code. Then, in the middle, that code is checked in the sandbox, and any non-executable code gets discarded. After that, another MLLM and human reviewers perform quality checks, removing poor results. The final output is a high-quality cold start dataset, which is the initial clean data used to begin the model's training. Now for the reinforcement learning phase, the authors use a special algorithm they call group relative policy optimization with adaptive temperature sampling. This diagram shows the key idea. The model dynamically adjusts a setting called temperature, which basically controls the randomness of its output. For text reasoning, the temperature is set to 1.0, encouraging creative exploration. But for generating code where precision is critical, the temperature is dropped to 0, making the output deterministic and reducing errors. This simple switch is crucial for balancing creativity with accuracy. Moving to the results, this table presents a comprehensive comparison. It stacks Thyme VL7B against other models like QN 2.5 VL and the closed-source GPT-4o. Across the top section, which covers perception tasks, you can see Thyme consistently achieves the best scores among the open-source models. What's really striking is that it even outperforms the much larger 32 billion parameter QN model, showing its specialized training really pays off for detailed visual understanding, especially in high-resolution scenarios. So let's see a concrete example of how Thyme handles these tricky perception tasks. Here the model is asked to identify a street name from a sign that's pretty small in the original image. Instead of just guessing, it reasons that it needs a closer look, and actually writes Python code to crop the image around the sign and zoom in. That code is executed, and with this newly enhanced view, the model can easily read the text and correctly answer the question. This ability to autonomously use tools is really what sets it apart. Alright, wrapping up, Thyme's approach of letting the model generate its own code is a real game changer. It's not just about reasoning with images, it's about actively manipulating them to find the answer. That's it for this episode of the AI Research Roundup. I'm Alex. Thanks for listening.